We struggled from the get-go. It was just a poor defensive performance by us. It's on me. It just didn't obviously have our guys prepared to play with the intensity level necessary to get stops in this league. And Vanderbilt was great, of course, and they shoot it and they execute. And we've just defended at such a higher level, especially at home. And yeah, it's unfortunate. So hopefully we can bounce back and moving forward, put that one behind us. And Vanderbilt wasn't at full strength. They weren't at full strength, and that's did a lot of good things offensively. Still some stuff to clean up and get better at, of course. But defensively, I'd like to think that we're better than that.
What percentage would you put the intensity on as far as the reason for the mistakes? I mean, we talk about the intensity being a major part of it. What percentage?
We were just a step slow. We were a little bit late. We jogging back in transition a few possessions, which things that we've done a pretty good job of controlling this year. They hit a couple of huge shots off of two big threes off of makes. We're not in any type of press. There's no reason for us to not have a man. Still dwelling on the make and feeling good about it, and it's a full crowd and celebrating a few seconds. You can't do that in this league. You can't do that against good offenses. I'd be surprised if we see that again.
What sort of response have you seen in practice since Saturday?
That's been really good. I mean, we got a really good group of guys, and we've owned it. All of us, we've owned it. We've just got to be better. If we're not marketably better tomorrow night, it'll be ugly. And, there'll be a lot of stuff that'll be harder to control, but I anticipate our effort being really good, and obviously we've got to maintain it.
Going up against one of the top defensive teams in the country, what are the keys offensively to get scoring against a group like what Tennessee has?
Oh, wow. Where do you start? We've got to explore every opportunity. We've got to try to get a few out of transition. We've got to try to get to the foul line. We've got to make a couple looks. Hopefully we get a couple open ones, and you've got to take advantage. You've got to set screens. You've got to wait on screens. They're one of the best defenses that I've scouted, and their numbers are staggering. I mean, if you study their numbers, it's ridiculous how they defend the three, how they defend twos, how often they turn you over, how they defend actions, their connectivity, their physicality. This is a team that potentially could win the whole thing. They're really, really good. And then offensively, they're so balanced. They run good stuff. They set good screens. They space you. They've got multiple guys that can make shots. They've got a tremendous backcourt. They're almost impossible to block out at the same time when they do miss. They're just really, really good.
Ziegler, number 5 for Tennessee, is one of the league's leaders in assists and also in steals. So what's the challenge playing someone like that who can affect possessions on each side?
And assist turnover ratio, and swagger. He brings a lot to them. He appears to bring leadership qualities and toughness. Got a lot of respect for his game. He's really good. He makes everyone around him better. Doesn't take plays off. Plays a lot bigger than he is. He's a really good point guard. He's one of the better point guards in college basketball.
You've talked about y'all's defense having to be good enough that you want to be able to win games when you're not necessarily scoring as well as you would like. How important is that going to be tomorrow night?
Oh, crucial. I mean, we better be on it defensively. I mean, it's got to be one of our better defensive performances, if not our best, just to have a chance to be within striking distance. And we've got to, we're going to have to make some hard ones because there's going to be a lot of hard ones forced. We've got to convert from the foul line. We've got to find a way to manufacture some points. But they're almost as good offensively as they are defensively. That's why they have, again, a chance to be, to finish at the top. So it's got to be our best performance. We all know that. But at the same time, we've got to continue to try to get better. It's an opportunity for us to see how we respond to the last one.
Tennessee's been one of the most accurate three-point shooting teams in the SEC. Is there anything in particular that stands out about how they're able to get those looks?
We've got really good shooters. and they run good stuff. They set good screens. They use screens well. They've got veteran guards that also take good shots. Shot selection is a part of it as well. But it starts with Vescovi, in my opinion. And if I butchered the pronunciation, I apologize. But a heck of a player. Oh my goodness, just really good again with using them and reading them. And they pass it too. One of the reasons they shoot it so well from three is they're so skilled at 5 different positions. Rarely do you see where your top 8 or 9 all have a positive assist turnover ratio. It's unheard of. They share it. They're balanced. And again, I guess I go back to shot selection being probably an underrated factor as to why they shoot it so well.
You're obviously going to get Coach Barnes a lot, over your career. Is there any, common denominator about a Coach Barnes coach team that no matter who the players are, you can always kind of see when you go against one of his teams?
Toughness, mental and physical toughness. I think his teams always are going to play as hard as anyone in the country. And that's what we expect. Tomorrow night, the teams are, they're going to be prepared, of course, and they're going to execute and they're going to defend. But I think what separates him, from a bunch of other guys that have been in it for a long time, it seems they're going to play extremely hard.
Mm-hmm. Would you ever speak to your brother on weeks that you play one of his teams?
Oh, absolutely. Talked to him last night.
Yeah,
we'll try to get together at some point, whether it's tonight for a bite or lunch or something tomorrow. But we're both running in different directions, but we'll make a point to get together. Look forward to seeing the rest of the family as well.